life-changing quotes. To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. I am not afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination gets you everywhere. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their mind up to be. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. Time you enjoy wasting is not a wasted time. Things change and friends leave. Life doesn't stop for anybody. Not all those who wonders are lost. Death ends a life, not a relationship. Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. It is so hard to live until you leave, and then it is just the easiest goddamn things in the world. You have enemies? Good. That means you have stood for something sometime in your life. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Faith is taking the first step, even when you cannot see the whole staircase. It is hard enough to remember my opinions without also remembering my reasons for them. Think of all the beauty still left around you and be happy. Whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you're right. Fantasy is hardly an escape from reality. It is a way of understanding it. A great book should leave you with many experiences and slightly exhausted at the end. You live several lives while reading. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. I wish I could freeze this moment right here, right now, and live in it forever. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Give a man a fire, and he is warm for a day, but set fire for him, he is warm for the rest of his life. One is loved because one is loved. No reason is needed for loving. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. Yes, I'm a dreamer. For a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. The reason I talk to myself is because I am the only one whose answer I accept. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at the typewriter and bleed. And when you want to do something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. You may say, I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one. I love mankind. It's people I can't stand. I am free of all prejudice. I hate everyone equally. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. To die will be an awfully big adventure. Someday you will be old enough to start a fairy tales again. We are what we pretend to be, so we must be careful about what we pretend to be. Anyone who has never made mistakes has never tried anything new. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. It's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then.